Hope everyone's doing well. I finally had the comment that I'm amazed I haven't had more of, and asking why on earth I'm not using folders. Um, Truth of the matter is I do use folders, but I just kind of haven't done videos about it. I've been discussing different forms of writing, basically to help people coming from other DAWs to get started quickly in Reaper. That's kind of my whole point, because I had a lot of help. I mean, was it nearly 10 years ago I started using Reaper, and the community was so amazing. This is why I'm doing this, to try and give a little bit back. So that's the reason. I'm not the biggest user of folders. It depends on the project. Sometimes I use exclusively folders, sometimes I don't use them at all, sometimes I use a little mixture. It depends how I want to write things, etc. And the easiest way I find of doing it. So what I thought I'd do is I'd show you a couple of handy actions to get you going with folders quick. I've got a couple of buttons on my toolbar up here. We've got create folder and set folder. Two different things. So we've got some tracks in here. What I'll do first of all, if I show you the actions, if we look at create folder first, what we've got is, this is the actions that are used in that toolbar button here. And what it will do is, if you select your drum tracks, for example, it will insert a track at the beginning of those drum tracks, ask you to name it, then set that as the folder track and insert all your drum tracks as child tracks within that folder. Okay, and that's the set of actions you need to find. I've shown you in another video how to create toolbar buttons. To create custom actions, if you click on new here in the actions window, and then if you search for all those actions that I've just shown you and you drag them over into here, give it a name and save it, and it's as simple as that. But that's the list for this create folder. So I'll show you how all this works in a minute. Now the set folder is just a simple action in here. I think it was make folder I searched for, and you'll find it's in the SWS. It's make folder from selected tracks. And what that'll do is, if you say selected your drum tracks, it would make the first in your selection would become the folder track and set the rest as child tracks. I'll show you the why I use these different actions in a second. So let's just go. I've just got a set of drum tracks here, just as an example. So if we select all of them and I press the create folder, you see it wants me to name it. So if we call it drum bus, and you can see straight away it's put a folder track at the top. This is an extra track that wasn't here before, and it's put all of these into folder, and if I pull this out, you see it's made this last track the end of the folder. Okay. We can do the same with my bass track here. Just hit the create bus and call it bass bus. Sorry, create folder, and straight away instant. Now the reason I've got the other button here is, if you want to, in this case here, if I show you the routing window, all of these effects tracks are being routed to a sub bus, a kind of bus track already, the returns, which is going out to the master. So there's nothing actually going on in this track. It's just like a bus track for all of these. So I don't need to insert another track to create the folder, because I can use this as my folder track. Now, there's two ways of doing it. Let's just do one way. You can, if you click on the folder track here, I'm going to select them all just to see what happens. It will make them into a folder. Problem is it will make everything underneath it into the folder. So you have to go to the last track you want to and click on it twice to make that the last track in the folder. Okay. So if we come out of that. The beauty of the button here, this action, the set folder, is that when I select all my tracks, press set folder, you see it's made the first track the folder, but it's also made the last track in my selection the end of the folder. So nothing else underneath that will be in the folder, so you don't have to do anything else. It's all done for you. So that's the reason for that. So there you have it. I mean, that's very quick and easy. That's how an easy way to get folders up and running for you. You can get involved with cycle actions, etc., and have these folder tracks come in with effects on them, etc., etc., all sorts of stuff, but that's for another video. I just wanted to do a quick one and show you those actions, and yeah, that's a quick and simple video. I hope it was useful. Please like, subscribe, all the usual. You know, any questions, just sling a comment and I'll do my best. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks folks, bye.